asked it if do you have a card? Do you have a ticket? And then they were standing on the bridge parking and everybody asked it. Yeah, some serious power here. I'm now standing on the pier in Korčula town, just next to the old town in Korčula. After spending a night here in this great place, it's time to go back to Split. So today I'm going to take you on a fast ferry ride from Korčula to Split. It's a 2.5 hour ferry ride, and during the trip I'm going to explain you all about what you need to know about this trip and hopefully show you some good footage, although Korčula for one time haven't spent us with too much sun. I hope it's gonna get better when we get closer to Split. That's basically it. Let's see if we can get on board the ferry, and then I'm gonna show you how a fast ferry looks like here in Croatia. So please follow me. Samo malo.
Oj, polako.
Ima dva.
Je.
Kort.
Samo malo. Evo ga, prijatelj.
Okay, ordentligt som valler vam på nu. So now we are boarding the boat. So it seems here at the beginning there's plenty of space for leaving the luggage. All this looks different depending on which fast ferry you take, but here there's definitely a lot of space and no issues with finding space for the luggage. So we're actually going to sit at one of these nice tables so we can see when we are going to leave Korčula, and then we can also work a bit during the trip. So let's see in a few minutes if the boat is going to leave Korčula on time. Its scheduled departure time is 1 o'clock. Okay, yeah, some serious power here. We are definitely saying goodbye to Korčula. And we are ready to speed up. The boat we are sailing with today is called Grillo Cabo. It's a fast ferry which takes around 350 passengers, and it should be able to sail with around 30 knots, so more than 50 kilometers an hour. I assume they probably are not allowed to do that speed at this point here, although he just now accelerated. But probably when he gets out, get off the peak of Korčula, we are in more open sea, and I assume that part he will really give full speed or much higher speed. The largest luggage area I've seen on any of the fast ferries, so you'll definitely not have any problem storing luggage during the crossing on this one. What it also has is, of course, toilets enough if you need that during the crossing. What I didn't find much of was power outlets, so it might be a bit of hassle if you need to charge phone or laptop. There is definitely no Wi-Fi on this specific vessel, so you will have to manage with your mobile network when you are doing this crossing with this boat. There's a vending machine, and there's also a place where you can buy a coffee on board, so you will definitely not die of neither hunger or thirst. The price of this trip from Korčula to Split was €8.50, and the line we are sailing on is a state subsidized line, which is why the price is so low. And this ferry route basically operates whole year round, but it's only now we are sailing on a Sunday, and it departed at 1 o'clock all other days. The departure time is very early in the morning, I think something around 6 a.m. And the reason for that is, of course, you have people living on Korčula who needs to go to Split. Maybe some are working there, maybe some have meetings, do a business day there, and then because of this subsidized state line, they can go there for relatively small money and return later in the afternoon. During the summer season, you have two other companies in addition to Grillo who operates the line between Split and Korčula. So you have up to around six daily departures, and the price for the additional lines is quite a bit more expensive than this one. So expect to pay up to €30 for a one-way adult ticket. Of course, each of the individual companies only show the departures they offer, not departures of other companies. But if you want to basically choose the departure depending on price or depending on departure time, it's easier if you see all of them in one place. You can basically buy the ticket online, but you also have on the port, you have different outlets or I think it's mostly in Korčula, it's agencies where you can buy a ticket for the different ferry operators. So whatever you prefer, I think meanwhile the websites, as you basically can see here, is quite good. So now we have been sailing for a bit more than 1 hour, and we are getting close to Var town. I mean, basically what you see here is Var Island, and we have been sailing next to that one for the last 30-40 minutes. And basically now we're coming up to the northwestern part of the island where you find the Var Tower. I don't know if it's visible here, but there's a small island with a light tower, which is kind of the, when you reach that one from this side, you are very close to our town. But let me just go up to the front of the boat so you can see how it looks when we arrive. The door here. Okay, now it's engine power. And he asked it if do you have a card? Do you have a ticket? And then it was standing on the bridge barking at him when he asked it. The gangway is going up and we are getting ready to leave Var. But with 30 people it still took a few minutes to board all of them, so you can imagine in the summer, as the footage I will show you how many is lined up here, why it take quite a long time, and especially if it comes, a lot of the ferries comes from with passengers from other destinations which needs to get off, and then if you have 100 or 200 or maybe even more people standing on the pier in Var, which all needs to get on the ferry, so it takes some time with offloading and boarding the new passengers. And the dog is basically waiting and saying hello. Anyway, from Var we should have around 55 minutes before we arrive. Definitely Split just in front of us. The scheduled arrival should be in 4 minutes, so we might be 1-2 minutes late, but that's all. And unfortunately Split doesn't offer sunshine today either. Just discussing where he's gonna moor the boat. Normally it would be on the pier we see here to the right of the boat. They are mostly all the fast ferries connected to Var, Dubrovnik, also Korčula, would normally be on this pier. It seems also he's actually going to go there. But his turning or maneuvering in the port, you know, it was not 100% clear what he was heading for. But this definitely seems to be here, in front of the other Krillo Tropic. So now we got off the boat. So we had a super smooth ride from Korčula to Split. Hope you enjoyed the trip, and you also saw we stopped in Var on the way, which is a normal practice I think for most of the catamarans, that none of them sail directly between Korčula and Split here. I hope you enjoyed the trip. Basically, as I said multiple times, we're gonna leave a link below the video where you can basically click on, and then you will get all information about tickets and all the stuff I mentioned. You can find that on our website. Besides that, I basically only have to say, please give the video a like, subscribe to our channel for more videos about traveling around in Croatia, and till the next video, take care, bye.